Yes, sir. Yo, Vincent, back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles, and it's time for the Super Bowl. Let's talk about it. I haven't talked about the Super Bowl and what I thought about the Super Bowl, you know what I mean? Because you got a couple weeks to burn in between that, and I wanted to save it like right before the Super Bowl actually kicked off. So you have the Bengals playing against the Los Angeles Rams, and this is a really intriguing matchup to me because you got a guy in Joe Burrow who's basically done everything that nobody has been able to do. Second-year guy, coming off an injury, comeback player of the year, in the Super Bowl. Are you kidding me? With the weapons that he got, he's able to make something happen. I'm telling you, man, it's not going to be what everybody thinks it's going to be. It's not going to be a complete washout. Joe Burrow is really, really capable of putting up some points against this Rams defense. Now, what scares me the most for Joe Burrow is that offensive line going against Aaron Donald, Von Miller, and just the array of blitzes and things that they do and moving Von Miller around. That scares me a lot for Joe Burrow going into this game. Now, I do believe the Rams are going to win the Super Bowl this year simply because they just got more talent, man. And the game is in LA. They are the Los Angeles Rams. They got more talent on the roster. Joe Burrow has already made his mark, win, lose, or draw, if you ask me. But this is a legacy thing for Matthew Stafford. If Matthew Stafford can't win this game, then it was all for nothing. The Rams are known historically to swing for the fences, trade draft picks, and get guys that they want. They've done it with Ramsey. There was a lot of picks involved with that. They've done it with Stafford. There was a lot of picks involved with that. They've done it with Von Miller. There was some picks involved with that. Then if it's a free agent that just got released, they're going to go get him. They went and got Odell Beckham Jr. Like, the Rams have been loaded for years and just couldn't get over the hump. Now, the Rams have been so talented that they could take Jared Goff to the Super Bowl. But Jared Goff played a part in that as well. So we're not going to act like Jared Goff was just along for the ride. The Rams can absolutely win this game because Matthew Stafford has meltdowns. And that Bengals defense is a bit underrated. And I think that if that Bengals defense can stop either the run or the big play, the Bengals really, really got a chance to pull this upset out. I believe it's an upset if the Bengals... Listen, if Joe Burrow wins the Super Bowl, this will change the complexion of the National Football League. Every team and every front office will be looking for that prototypical Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, guys who can throw on angles, that precision pocket passer. It will not be nothing else left short of that. If Joe Burrow goes out here and do this, Joe Burrow proves the theory that you need a guy that can throw from the pocket at an elite level, and that can change the face of your franchise. Joe Burrow is the theory right now. He's the theory. Look at the two guys that's in the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Just look at it. Look at who's always in the Super Bowl. One of the quarterbacks is always wildly accurate. I have never seen a Super Bowl where there was, and this is an example, there's a Lamar Jackson and a guy like Jalen Hurts. I've never seen a Super Bowl like that, where two quarterbacks were in the Super Bowl who are capable of making some big throws, but also their strong suit would be how they can leave the pocket. I've never seen a Super Bowl like that. You know what I mean? So the athletic guys, they gotta understand that it comes down to making the big time throw. That's what it comes down to. Only a couple good throws could win a game. Jimmy Garoppolo in the playoffs made just a few good throws. You know what I mean? To ice the game. It comes down to those moments. You could be spectacular running the ball with your legs for 3 quarters. When it comes down to the 4th quarter where you need a drive to get points, you have to be able to deliver the ball with your arm. And you know what I mean? I understand that. So, that don't mean that you give up on guys. You continue to let them develop until they can, get those characteristics about themselves. But Joe Burrow is out here really trying to prove that you can change the complexion of your franchise with a dominant pocket passing quarterback. I love the Joe Burrow story, especially coming back from the injury and the things he was able to accomplish. Now, I will say this, the Bengals did do right by Joe Burrow. They did right by Joe Burrow by putting pieces around him in the offensive game. Listen, what would you rather have? The Bengals got it right. I was very critical of the Bengals of not getting the offensive lineman and drafting Jamar Chase. Very critical of it. But if Chase could help you get to the Super Bowl, which he was a big part in that, then you made the right decision. But taking 9 sacks against the Tennessee Titans ain't going to win this game against the Rams. You got to protect Joe Burrow. You got to. Everything is on the line in this game. This is where you want to, if you want to get hurt and be done for the season, it's in the Super Bowl. You're going to put everything out on the line. So I don't want to see a situation to where Joe Burrow is trying to hang in the pocket for as long as he can to make something happen, and he don't see that blindside hit coming, because it's coming. It's coming. The offensive line of the Bengals is just trash. It's coming. And you know what I mean? And Jalen Ramsey been getting burnt a little bit too. So it's so many things that can happen. I think it's going to be a really, really exciting game. And I'm really, really looking forward to this game tomorrow. At the same time, you know what I mean? I'm looking at it from a different set of lenses. You know what I mean? I'm looking at, Carson Wentz could potentially end up being, Matthew Stafford. You know what I mean? He might move around probably one more time until he could settle in with a good team, and he's just that missing piece. You know what I mean? Matthew Stafford's team is so good that he got to bomb it for them to lose. He got to throw 3 picks. He just got to do bonehead stuff, and he's done some of that sometime this year. So this is really, really intriguing for me, man. I can't wait to see how this thing unfolds. I'm going to do a halftime video on it. I'm going to do a post-game video on it as well, congratulating the winning team. And, after tomorrow, the offseason officially starts for the NFL, and I couldn't be more excited, man. Let me know your score predictions for the Super Bowl. You know the vibes.